Is there more or less violence since humanity, society, has started organizing and establishing laws, police forces, and armies? Is there less, more, or would there be less or more, or an equal amount of violence, regardless of the fact that there are laws and if there were no laws? I'm thinking that there is the exact same amount of violence there would be, but I'm not sure. But with laws, police forces, and armies, violence is directed towards the weak. The power, like it's a way, it's a mean for the powerful to avoid suffering from oppression, violence, these things. So, in the name of protecting citizens, people, powerfuls seize power and they use violence against others to prevent violence towards them. And being born in Canada, the US, the big powerful countries, this suits us very well, We don't question that because we are not. Well, I mean, in the U.S. there is more violence than there is here in Canada, but we're not, like a third world country, not at all. Like so, we don't question that a lot, right? Nobody questions if the fact that there are laws and army forces and stuff like that. Does this actually create? Well, like the first question I was asking is does this eliminate any of the violence, any of the criminality, any of the inequalities that would happen in the world if we didn't have those structures in place? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Highly. I might be wrong, but I highly doubt it. I think it's just a means. It's just a way of disguising the use of force against others to prevent yourself from having to suffer any harm, like any dangers, any harm, any problems, any pain, like you know this is what we have done here in the big powerful countries. We've just turned the weapons against everybody that we think might be a threat. We don't even know, but we just you know we put in jail, the first person to have the slightest violent behavior, and we will fight anybody who wants to come across the border, without the proper papers and visas and freaking like whatever documents and so I mean, what a fucking mess, right? And look at what's happening in the U.S. This country's tearing itself apart. These people are going nuts, with racial, like racial feud, Democrats against Republicans, the poor and the powerful, you know. So I don't think we are like by laws and by police forces and armed forces. I don't think we are preventing anything from ever. I think we're actually just making it worse and putting it all into a boiler where it starts boiling and it boils and it boils and it boils. And right now the heat, we're just cranking up the heat. And one day when it blows up, it'll be the exact same thing that would have happened 100, 500, or thousands of years before you created all these laws and all these moral principles and all these fucking like their fake ideas of safety and of equalities and of opportunities and of sharing, and like the sharing the food, sharing the resources, sharing everything. They're fake ideas of this. They're not real. Nothing, because while we are enjoying here peace and tranquility, and our bellies are full of food, and our heads are covered with shelters and heating, and we have everything. We have, like, well, we don't have everything, but we have like more than a lot of people in the world can even dream to have access to. But while we are doing this, these people are still suffering, and I'm sorry, these people are still fighting amongst each others, and asking for the same opportunity that we have here, and they're knocking on our doors every day. Can I come to your country? Oh, let me examine your case, and it's gonna take months and months, and these people are gonna be starved to fucking death. Half of them are gonna be dead from starvation before they can even get an answer from fucking shit bureaucrats and corporations and fucking governments. These people, they're fine. They're all good. And in the name of protecting you and me, they let millions and millions and millions die. And we don't care because we're not the ones dying. So, just a question,